Hello, welcome to Air Cool Performance. My name is Wayne Calderaro. I am the Harley Doctor. Today we're going to continue on our 4-speed transmission rebuild video series. Earlier today we did the counter shaft setup and installation, so we now have the main shaft and the counter shaft installed in the transmission case, and those videos are to where you can go back and watch those if you care to. We're trying to make these short, less than 15 minutes, to where you can get a concise bit of information on exactly what we're dealing with at the time. So before, if you recall, we had issue with the kicker cover. Then what it was, as you can see, these lock tabs were already down tight, and the gear is loose, and the nut is loose, but the lock tabs were down. So this is it's causing a lot of wear inside there on the kicker clutch gear and so forth. And also the ramps on this gear are eat up, so we're going to change this out. So we're going to take these lock tabs and straighten them out and then take this nut off. So you just take let me get here where you guys can see, and we're just going to take our screwdriver here and we're going to open up this lock tab. Actually, it's got two of them bent down. There, okay, we can get that out of the way. So now this, wow, look here. This nut is finger loose, look at that. The lock tabs were down and the nut was finger loose. Okay, so now we're getting that squared away, getting that off right now. Now, note as far as your kicker is timed, okay? So now if you're looking at your kicker cover like this right here, and I know the camera view may be opposite from what you may think. Anyway, if you're holding that kicker cover and you're looking at it straight on, look at as if this was a clock face. You want this pin to be at 3 o'clock. And when this pin is at 3 o'clock, on the other side, over here, where the spring retention clip goes, it will be at 9 o'clock. So 3 and 9, and that way your timing will be correct on your kicker, because when you go to clock this, and what I mean by that is when you go to load this into the transmission case, you're going to have to turn this around to where this pin goes over and fits against the wrist pad. And when you do that, if you set it up like this now, when you clock it, it will be in correct time. Okay, does that make sense? All right, so now we're going to take, well, we probably just, all right, we just pull the gear off. We just pull the gear off, and there's the old lock tab, and here's the old gear. And if you look at the feed ramps on there now, it's normal for these feed ramps to get chewed up some, but this is a relatively new gear according to the owner, and you can see that's a pretty deep gash in there. And what that's from is from where this was wobbling. You know, it was just digging into it every time you try to kick it. So anyway, so we're going to put a new gear on it, and so that was the issue with it. So we have a brand new gear here, and it's a good quality gear. It's good USA made stuff. So now we're going to put this back on. Like I said, when we put this on, we want to put that gear to where when we're looking at it like so, then when we're looking at it like this right here, this pin is at 3 o'clock. All right, so now we're going to take our lock tab and put back on here. And you can reuse these lock tabs as long as there is integrity to them. If they're missing an ear or mangled or whatever, then by no means do that. Now you don't have to Loctite these things because you've got a lock tab, and very seldom do these ever come off. As you saw, even though the nut was loose, the lock tab still held it on. All right, so we're going to get our wrench here and tighten this thing. This is a 7/8, where you can see, and we're going to tighten this bad boy up. And you don't have to kill it. You just got to get it good and snug. As you can see, we want it to where it'll turn. Excuse me, we want it where it'll turn but it has to be snug. You don't want a repeat performance of what we had before. And also remember, your lock tabs have to go on a flat, not on a corner of the nut. So if you can see this right here, we're in good shape right there. We're on a flat. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our screwdriver and we're just going to wedge that over and lock that against that nut. You see that right there? So that is not going anywhere, and we've got our new gear on here and we're ready to rock and roll. And something else, if you look right here, you can see where somebody's done a whole lot of grinding with a Dremel tool. What is that from? Well, these later model aftermarket covers are generally designed to use the later model throwout bearing. You can tell by looking at this cover that it's an aftermarket cover. And so what's happened is, in order to make the early style throwout bearing, which this is the best one, work, so you put this in here like so. That had to be clearanced so it could move around in there. So that's what's happened. I've seen that several times, and I don't know why the manufacturer doesn't do that. It doesn't take a whole lot, but as you can see, there was a problem and it had to be hand fitted. Okay, so now we've got that squared away. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here on the back side, and we have our return spring. Okay, so the whole thing, the purpose on the return spring, of course, is to bring it back to the position when you kick it of rest. So now we've got the spring on there like, whoop, my goodness. We've got the spring on there. Well, I tell you what, this is a dangerous shop. We've got the spring on there, and now whenever we clock this back to where it should be, our spring will have the correct tension on it to return the kicker lever back to home position. And also, we'll be able to install this without a whole lot of pressure against it. This is just, the book tells you a different way of doing this, but this is an easy way to do it. So just remember, when you're putting this gear on, you want that pin at 3 o'clock, and you want your spring clip retainer at 9 o'clock on the other side, as if you were looking at it like a clock. And if you do that, that will keep your kicker in time. And that's what you want, because if it's not in time, it's not going to work correctly. So, all right, well, hey, I know that's not very long, but that's something that we needed to address. And now this thing will be in good shape for a long time. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. We really appreciate the comments and stuff. We've got a lot of folks have made comments, and I've met a lot of people that have recognized me out on the street at several at the bike festival and so on. So now I love talking with you guys, and I want to help you any way I can. And like I said, these videos are not high tech. I mean, we're going to do some high tech stuff. I'm going to show you how to use a degree wheel to degree your cams in, show you how to find top dead center. We're also, I've got to finish up a knuckle motor. I'm going to show you how to build those heads without snapping off the diving boards. Just about every knucklehead head you see has had some weld work done, and it's a very simple thing. And I'll show you once I see you go, wow, so, but anyway. Again, thank you for watching. Appreciate it so much. And as again, I am your humble servant. I am a work in progress, and I do advocate putting God in your day. You'll be glad you did. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.